What's up, ASG? Welcome. Today we are rewinding Friday the 13th.
Our first Spooktober rewind.
Yes. Yes. Spooktober.
I'm very scared. You guys know I hate horror movies, so glad that this one wasn't very scary.
What?
Dude, this one was not scary at all.
Oh my god. Well, you know why it wasn't scary? Because you had yapsters during the movie sesh. When you have people talking during the movie, of course the movie's gonna be less scary.
But let's not even start it here.
No, I'm gonna start it because he didn't. Okay, when we did our other review, which we'll get into that later, or another video, but you didn't even want it at full. They want the TV at full volume.
You were like, oh, put it at 100.
Yeah,
we're sitting 5 feet away from the television.
With the lights off.
Yeah, lights off. We had lights off when I watched the.
But you had a talker.
I did have a talker.
An avid talker.
They were.
Which makes the movie makes the movie watching experience
a
little more less scary.
I was locked in.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt you were locked in, but to say it's not a scary movie, come on, man. Come on, man. I can't say the majority of the movie is scary because it's not. Most horror movies, majority of them aren't scary. Yeah. They just have little moments that are scary. But I thought this movie was pretty scary. I mean, it was more whenever I was watching it, I thought it was more atmospheric because
I did like
all the raining and all the dark fucking moments and especially whenever the camera is literally watching them from the window. Every time there was a moment where like the camera would pan and it sees our characters like in the windows, I thought somebody was gonna pop out and just stab them in it, like classic, like what you would think would happen.
And that was one of my main questions I did want to ask you is how you did feel about like the killer being personified by the camera.
Bro, it's great
for basically the whole movie.
It's great. I think that's good.
I was kind of iffy on it.
For a movie that came out in 1980. I think that's pretty cool because I don't think at the time there was too many movies like that.
Right.
And I knew coming into this that Jason wasn't in this movie.
And I did not.
Yeah, and I think that's why you give it a lower score.
Yes. I was literally the entire time looking at my mom and I just like, do you guys know when Jason shows up? Do you guys know when the fuck Jason pulls up to the movie?
Oh my gosh.
Like, where's the guy I'm here to watch? And he never came. And then, not even to get to the ending already, but that ending, I was just like, it rubbed me the wrong way.
So what'd you not like about it?
It probably was just because it wasn't what I was expecting. If it was in 1980 and I went and watched the movie, not knowing what it was, I'm sure it would have been crazy that this 60-year-old woman is like insane. And she definitely was insane. She kind of goes overboard with some of it. Some of it is like teetering on goofy.
Don't let her live. I won't, Jason. I won't.
But she's definitely like plays the, I'm pissed off about my kid, like I'm insane now type of shit.
Yeah.
She played that really well. But I don't know. Maybe it was just like...
She talks about Jason.
No, yeah, I know she talks about it. I understand, like, this is just... And they didn't know they were going to get a franchise. The idea was just this crazy lady that her kid died and she went crazy.
Yeah.
But it obviously spawned all this.
And I'm not gonna sit here and act like the movie's like the greatest slasher, because it's not. But it's a medium tier, good kickstart to slasher movies, especially 1980. Yeah. The 80s. What we're gonna notice, the 80s really kickstarted that fucking big mascot slasher era of like horror bad guys, and that the 80s kickstarted that off. Like you'll see, because like I'll say the Friday the 13th movies kind of get progressively like they don't get better, but the kills get more interesting.
Right.
But I did like the kills in this movie. I mean, granted there was two scenes where there was just like a throat slash. And then, but
And there's a couple of kills that we don't see, like the dude that's like chopping it up with our main chick that makes it the whole movie.
yeah, okay,
He goes
yeah,
to
yeah.
like check on the equipment like way late in the movie. Everyone else is dead.
No,
or some shit.
he's on the meat hooks.
Yeah,
He's
we
on the
see
door.
him after. We see him after, but I'm saying like we don't see him.
Oh, we don't see him actually getting put on.
Yeah, we don't
right.
get him like slashed type.
I don't mind that, just because like at least we see like what
It was like a reveal.
yeah,
type of
yeah,
kill. Yeah.
But I'd say, man, I think the scariest one for me was like Kevin Bacon, young Kevin Bacon is sitting laying in the bed, and then you just see the arm go, and then you just see the fucking arrow go through his throat.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that scared the shit
And
out
so
of me.
since we have watched the first two, I am seeing like a very big pattern. It's just like if you have sex, you're dead.
What do you mean?
Like if you have sex in these horror movies,
Well, horror. Okay.
like you're dead.
well,
you're gonna
horror, every horror movie has like sex in it. Like
I know.
a lot. Like from here on to like a lot of obscure horror movies just have sex.
I'm not saying it should. I'm saying when you do in these
Yeah.
movies, that
Yeah,
character
that's a clear.
you know
that's
they're
a,
gonna die.
That's a clear sign. It's just saying
Just
like
never really.
yeah, it's like it's you know cock blocking. Like they're just they're ruining the fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like that murder is supposed to be ruining the fun. Like there's nothing goes. And then but the one where the guy who's like going out in the Jeep, but he comes back with the police officer.
Yes.
And then he kind of like he's like hey, something, and he's like walking towards the camera. He's like hey, and then he does this. And then like I'm like, bro, that scared the shit out of me, dude. And then he just gets gutted right there, and I'm just like, oh my god.
I see now. It didn't get me. I remember you telling me that one scared.
Because if you were watching it by yourself, you would probably got
But
scared.
what just pieced together in my mind, bro, and I didn't even realize this, is because it was gonna be like a big thing that I talked about in my review, but then it wasn't Jason, so I was like, okay, I can't talk about that. Is a couple of these kills, it's in first person, like we were talking about, and it's like they're going up to the person's just like talking to them, like there's some regular ass person. I'm like, is he not wearing like a hockey mask? Like, where are they not just looking at Jason like, whoa, what the fuck? They're just like, oh, hey, howdy. And then now I just piece together it's because it's just like this woman.
It's this lady, yeah. Yeah, dude. That's the crazy that's the real crazy part about it.
Yeah.
Is because they're not too concerned with like this lady. They're just like, hey, how's it going? And then they just get fucking gutted. But I know that the shower scene with that one girl, I forget how she dies. I know she's in the bathroom, and then she kind of looks back at the shower. I forgot how she gets killed.
The one that goes and takes a shower.
Yeah, I forgot how she gets killed.
I think we don't see her. I think she's a revealed death as well when the main character and her boy toy go out and start the search at first.
Yeah.
And then they find her, and then they find other dude.
Yeah.
I think they're both reveal kills.
Okay, okay. But I do think but the chopping of the head, like whenever the lady's head gets chopped off, I thought that was pretty crazy.
Yeah, that was a good chopping of the head.
Because like it's like right there, the camera frame's like right there, and then it's like shink.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was insane.
And then of course, I mean, I don't know how we've gone this long without doing the iconic.
Oh yeah.
That
shit is good.
After about 10, 20 times of them doing it, it started to get old, but it is an iconic sound.
Well,
but they did it
I
100 times.
guarantee you were watching it, but someone is like, they keep doing that sound, or somebody. I know, like you were like during the movie, you were like, oh, the sound again.
I wasn't like that.
Yeah,
I just kept saying every time they did it, and I was like, damn, they're doing this shit like.
I think it's
over and over.
I think it's they did probably do it a little overkill, but I think it is kind of atmospheric.
Yeah.
Though it is an iconic like sound, but.
But is it just for the mom or is it for Jason as well?
No, that's like Jason's. Okay. That's like Jason's thing, but.
Okay.
I honestly thought this movie is very like I think it does set like the ground story for, you know, why Jason is the way he is, because he's kind of just like, you know, he drowned, allegedly, and then he comes back and like fucking grows up to be this fucking insane, just like his mother.
Yeah.
You know?
That was a good jump scare. That did get me when she's like going away on the boat, and then he just jumps up and gets her out of nowhere.
Yes.
I was not expecting that shit. I was definitely like, oh, movie's over type shit. But
yeah, crazy. Yeah. And it's like, I don't know, like
then she is in the hospital, and she's like, did you guys find the boy? And they're like, what boy? We didn't find no fucking that. Okay.
Come on. Like, it was like, it's not the craziest slasher, but I mean, it literally gives you like a base plan for, you know, the next movies, like Jason Voorhees as a killer character, as like a slasher villain.
It was a fun watch.
It was a fun watch.
I'm not gonna hate on it too hard.
Right.
Probably never gonna watch it again.
Really?
But it was cool.
Yeah.
Unless we watch the other Friday the 13th movies. Yeah. And I like really get into them, then yeah, I probably wouldn't watch this one again.
Right. Okay, I mean that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. I mean this one is kind of like, I don't want to say like slow burn, because you kind of, but I mean you do jump into it pretty fast because you're at Crystal Lake. Oh yeah, and by the way, I think this location at Crystal Lake, it's a real location, but it's in New Jersey.
Yep.
And that is a landmark that, you know, I eventually want to like visit one day.
It's called,
go to the real Crystal Lake. Wouldn't that be awesome to go visit the actual Crystal Lake where it was filmed?
I've got it in our trivia, but we'll talk about it right now. Okay. It was at Camp Nobi Bosco.
Nobi Bosco.
They are still in operation, and it has a wall of like the Friday the 13th like commemorative wall painting.
That's
and they
sick.
still have the Camp Crystal Lake like sign.
Up
chilling.
Dude, oh yeah, I want to go there one day.
They also did an event for like the anniversary, and they had like a big TV out there, or a big like screen out there for everybody to watch Friday the 13th. It was pretty cool.
Imagine they brought a Jason Voorhees actor out there, like just dressed up as Jason.
I wonder if they did.
They probably did. That would be so cool.
Yeah, I just saw that while I was scrolling through some of the stuff, so I don't know.
Camp Nobi Bosco. That's I'm gonna put that one on the places to go.
Yeah.
Before I die, like I'm gonna put that one on there.
All right, let's get into this freaking box office budget. So we've got the inflation going on because it is in 1980. So we got the budget for both years. So in 1980, they spent $550,000, which is only $2 million today. So still pennies compared to what they spend today. Yeah. And it grossed $39 million, almost $40 million, literally just under $40 million worldwide. Round up and
say $40 million.
And that means they did $152,743,000 in today's money. So, I mean, they spent $2 million and made, you know, over 10 times that. So
they did pretty good.
Yeah,
they did pretty good for themselves.
They did insanely well.
They were able to take that money and be like, oh shit, we can make more.
$550,000. You walk away with freaking what did I say? 39 mil.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, you were gonna get hella movies after this.
And they got a promotion and all that shit. They're Himothy now.
Yeah.
Friday the 13th, it was the 18th highest grossing movie that year of 1980. Star Wars, The Emperor Strikes Back was number one. That was like the big box office hit. But there was some other horror movies in 1980. Yeah. We had The Shining. Yep. We had Dressed to Kill. The Fog, which I know you really wanted us to do, but we didn't pull it. And then Prom Night.
Honestly, that's so wild that year it was Star Wars, Emperor Strikes Back. That's so crazy. It's so wild that like there's so many iconic movies, and I that kind of puts it in perspective though. I forget like how long a year is, and how many movies come out in a year.
Right.
But that's why I like to rank things. That's why we like to rank things in like eras, or like have things in like eras, because 80s to 90s, that's a lot of fucking
movies.
Movies.
Yeah.
For that time period. All right, but you got some trivia for us, right?
Yeah, let's kick off some freaking trivia. So
Let's do it.
Started off with the killer, Betsy Palmer, the actress that played the killer. Rest in peace to her. She has passed away in 2015.
Okay.
Damn. But originally, she actually didn't want to be a part of the film. She said the only reason she joined in the film was because she was desperate to get a car at the time.
Damn.
The first time she
needed
read
that
this,
whip.
Yeah, needed the whip. She said the first time she read the script, it was, quote, a piece of shit.
Damn.
But over time, she came to love the franchise, started to, you know, like her role in it, would go to cons and interact with fans and stuff. And
That's what's up.
if you went to go talk to her about Jason, she didn't know who the masked figure was because her son died in 1956 or whatever.
So she was playing the bit.
Yeah, she like played the
That's
bit
what's
with
up.
them and stuff. It
But
was awesome.
and like that's like the fucking beauty of it, dude. It's like whenever if you're an actor or actress that, you know, if you don't like something that you're in, you know, give it a couple years. If it gets, you know, you like some fame, I think that will grow on you, and I think that's the beauty of it. You know, it, like, you know, one man's, you know, oh, I hate that movie, is another man's like, oh, I love that movie. That's a, you know, it's a guilty pleasure.
Right.
Like, you know, that's what she, you know.
And she was clearly in that stage of her career where it's like, I gotta take
Yeah, you gotta
whatever's coming.
Yeah.
Type stuff.
Yep.
So that, you know,
That's
but
cool as fuck.
Obviously, it turned out to be a big time role for her. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But I wonder why she didn't like the script. Like,
Bro, it's well.
What
I can
about
tell.
the
I can tell you probably why she didn't like it. It's just probably because she was at the end of the movie. So she was probably looking at it like, so I'm not in this movie till the end of it.
Right,
They don't see me
yeah.
until the end. So she's probably weirded out about that.
but she does get to act her ass off at the end.
She does. She gets the dialogue and
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah. She gets to be evil supervillain.
and get her head chopped off,
Yes,
which
yes.
is pretty cool. That, I swear to God, that part. That still, I'll say it again. That part is
That was a
pretty
good
crazy.
kill.
Yeah.
That was a good kill. So let's get into some of the crew members. A big crew member on this was Tom Savini. He was one of the first members they hired on. He was their special makeup artist.
Yeah.
And he is the one that did the Dawn of the Dead special makeup effects and stuff.
Oh, cool.
So they specifically got him because he killed it in that movie and got him for this.
Nice.
Um,
See, I like Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead more than the old Dawn of the Dead.
Haven't seen either. Hopefully we'll have to rewind those, man.
Yeah.
But another fact about him is one of the cooler stunts in the movie is like when they're first like going around the camp.
Yes.
And that
This is crazy.
they shoot the bow like 2 inches away from her.
Yeah.
At the target.
So like
that was the special effects,
Yeah,
dude. Or not
yeah.
special effects, but the makeup effects. dude,
yeah.
that shot.
So
the
I think
arrow.
that's funny because even when I was watching that, I didn't bring this up in the first time we talked about it, but like, you know, it was funny when I did see that part. I'm like, damn, like that shit was coming in hot. Like that arrow came in hot and it hit the little hay target.
Yeah,
and I'm like, damn, like that. But what would have been cool if what if they like did like a little method thing where she really didn't know it was coming, but she heard the wisp of it and then turned around and said her line. But that would be cool. But I mean, I doubt that happened because that's hella dangerous.
The dude was like trying to be like flirtatious with it in the scene. Like,
Yeah, bro.
buddy, that's not how you get her.
Bro,
That's
yeah,
not
bro.
how you
That's
fucking
not.
get
That's just not safe. But it's just like, I don't know. Dudes were crazy back then.
her. Yeah,
Dudes.
Yeah. So the iconic.
Yeah.
That was
Wait, who
made-
can do it better? Comments.
But that was made by the composer Harry Manfredini. Hope I said that right. He attached it to the score, and it is his voice that does that. I don't know if he does it
Nice.
for the rest of it, but that is his voice that does the special effect or the sound effect. So the actual first title for this film was going to be Long Night at Camp Blood, which is what they kind of referenced it in the movie as.
Right.
Do you think this would have spawned a whole thing if it was called A Long Night at Camp Blood instead of Friday the 13th?
I mean, really, how are we to say? Because, like, there have been a lot of really crazy titles for movies, and they've done great.
Right.
But I think Friday the 13th, they really nailed it with this one.
Yeah.
Just because Friday the 13th, kind of like the Dragon Ball guy, where he's like next time on Dragon Ball Z, and it's like Friday the 13th. So I think Friday the 13th is just so referenced, like, still. Like, everybody, like, if it's on the calendar, oh, it's a Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. You know, it's just, you know, it's one of those kind of.
A big pop culture, like.
Oh, yeah, it's a
things.
big pop culture reference,
Yeah.
like, today.
Mhm.
You know, everybody knows Friday the 13th.
So, yeah, I think the title helped.
Oh,
boost
yeah.
it. Yeah,
for sure.
Last little trivia fact, and this one's actually kind of like crazy. So the main actress, the one that makes it to the end, Adrienne King, she plays Alice in the movie.
Yeah.
She was actually stalked by a fan, like
What the fuck?
extremely
By a fan
badly.
or fans?
By a fan.
By a fan. Oh,
A
my gosh.
crazed fan about this movie stalked her, and she asked for her role in the second movie to be like extremely reduced. And
Just
after
from
that,
this one person.
yeah, and
What
after
the
that,
fuck?
she didn't act or go to like cons or anything for literally 20 years.
Bro, she let that one person affect her whole career like that?
I guess she was going through some stuff during it, and
That
also
was like the tip of the iceberg.
type
Okay,
thing.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
I can understand that being like hella traumatic, but yeah, that's insane. Like, was this dude like thinking he was like
Jason or
like
some
Jason or
shit?
something? Like he wanted to like harm this lady, or he thought like, oh, she's so hot.
Right.
Like who knows what it could have been? Maybe if you probably looked more deeper into it, you'd probably figure it out. But
it's crazy
I don't
because
really feel like doing
she's
that.
literally the only girl that in the whole film that doesn't get filmed like in her underwear. just
Yeah.
walking around and shit.
Yeah.
So I feel like
Well-
it has to be the Jason shit. I'm pretty sure she's the only one. Because she's the only one that survives.
Well, I
to
mean,
the
she
end.
was in the lakes when they were in the
Okay,
they were
in
at
the lake. You're right.
I think she's the one that like dives into the water.
Okay.
But yeah, going back to that lake scene. Remember when like the guy was like drowning? You know what's crazy? I had like a weird thing with that scene because I was like maybe like oh shit because whenever you see the ending that Jason's in the water, so then what if like that moment he like felt a tug, but then he was like playing it off like he didn't feel it, but like maybe what if like there's a scene we never saw, like what I'm just thinking contemplation.
Or it
I'm
was
not-
just like an imply, like maybe
Yeah,
that was
but-
supposed to be.
Yeah, maybe that was supposed to be in the film where Jason like grabs his leg and pulls him down and he does drown.
Yeah.
And they do have to do CPR, but then it was just that he plays it off as like a joke, like, oh, that was weird. Let me just not say anything. Maybe that was like an extra scene they just didn't put in. But that would have been cool though, right?
Yeah.
That would have been pretty cool.
Yeah. You want to give it a little
I give it a 7 out of 10.
7?
7 out of 10.
Okay. Yeah.
Because it wasn't a crazy like good film, but I mean it's just like the iconic essence of it is just there.
Yeah.
And like I liked most of the kills. I liked the twist at the end, and I think it is the base movie for Jason Voorhees
Okay.
in his like upbringing.
Right.
Even if he was like at the end for a little bit.
Yeah.
But still, it's just like I love it. Definitely would watch again.
Yeah. I think I'd give it probably like a 6.5 in that area. I mean, some of it was a little just slow, and it didn't really scare me all that crazy.
Because you had audience. Because
I
I had talking
did
audience.
have a talking audience, and it wasn't blasted to 100 or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck. But no, it was a solid watch. Kind of wish we were watching like all of Friday the 13th movies, but
I know.
gotta do the comp.
Yeah, Jason Voorhees. I think it's called like Jason in Manhattan or something like that.
Is the next one?
No, not the next one, but it's
Oh.
one of the movies where he's got like it's just a crazy movie.
Is that the one where I heard or you told me that he literally just holds that guy?
I see. I think that is the one, but I'm not sure. I can't. There's so many. He has so many good kills.
Holds that guy and
So-
has a car run him through or some shit?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. But dude, it's so fucking good.
Yeah.
It's so fucking good. He's got so many crazy kills. All right, guys, but that does it with our Spooktober rewind of Friday the 13th, 19 80.
Yes.
This is a really fun one. I enjoyed it. Let us know in the comments what you like about Friday the 13th. Like, comment, subscribe. Tune in to more Spooktober rewinds for the month of October. And honestly, we might jump a little bit more into like the beginning of November, like as like the ending. That's okay, because if you think about most haunted houses end in like November's. All right, ASG, peace. Ah!